MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Michael Wacha, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So
Miami,
digging in now, Miguel Rojas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. No balls and 1 strike.
7 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. 67 degrees our game time temperature. This is hit softly to third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't. You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
A ball and no strikes. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Swing, and he pops him up. Wong ranging into shallow right, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully, he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Up next for Miami, number 47, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
The right fielder, number 47.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Down and away, ball one. And he misses 2-1. Now the 2-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number one.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Alfaro. His career line against Waka, he's 1 for 3. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, number 1.
Stepping up to the plate, number 1. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First offering on its way.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bader's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
The left fielder,
Drilled to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Paul DeYoung.
Standing in, Paul DeYoung. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit to third. He's got it to second, but they throw it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the run is Brinson, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The relay throw, and Fowler will get there. He's got a triple.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Digging in, Harrison Bader. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Stepping into the box, Michael Wacha. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Brinson is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So it's first and third with 2 away, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it. But it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Wei-Yin Chen enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcell Ozuna. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We've played 2 full. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Marlins nothing. Leading off the inning, Lewis Brinson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Wei-Yin Chen. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Here comes Waka on a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Chen is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So striding forward now, Miguel Rojas. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Fowler is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Miami down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded to short. Rojas is up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Coming to the plate now, Dexter Fowler. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Rojas comes up with it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The catcher, number 4.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. A bouncer to the left side. Rojas takes it in. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Stepping in, Neil Walker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The first baseman, Neil.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Brian Anderson waits on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Striding in, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Garrett.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Garrett Cooper. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0. In the dirt here, right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 or 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Into the box, Michael Wacha, and he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. 0-1, here's the pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Career numbers against Chen. He's hitless in 6 tries. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bader leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In the air down the line in left. Cooper on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he fouls this one off. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. Bader rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Alfaro.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Alfaro, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. To short. DeYoung gathers it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. In now, number 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bader coming in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in now, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Uh-oh, he missed it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dexter Fowler. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. They lead it 6-zip. Martin Prado will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 14, Martin Prado.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. His career line against Waka. He's 4 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Behind 0-2 now. Prado is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
In now, Miguel Rojas. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Grounded to third. And that's the 2nd out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Oh, he might not. This ball's kicked out there. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Jose Arena gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brinson's in pursuit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Line toward the alley in left center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the rout is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box, Michael Wacha. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Brinson. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Into the box now, Matt Carpenter, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with Show Track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Colton Wong will stand in, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Brinson, and that's the 3rd out. Another good inning for the Cardinals, as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. At the plate, Garrett Cooper. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Number 47.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Standing in now, number 47, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Count is 1-2 now. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Ozuna, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-2 game.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Giovanni Gallegos comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Into the box, number 1, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Called strike 2. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Wong. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have the range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Lewis Brinson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Alfaro takes his lead at third with 1 away. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Marlins 3. Arlene Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Garcia.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Marcell Ozuna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. One and 2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Another full count offering on its way. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A payoff pitch one more time. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cooper is there. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, right
Stepping into the box, Dexter Fowler. First pitch of the at-bat. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. Garcia, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Here it comes on 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And that's in there, base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina. High in the air out to center field. Brinson's in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison.
At the plate, Harrison Bader, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cooper on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Marlins 3. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Miguel Rojas. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. 3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Neil Walker, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there at the knees, strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Liner toward right center. And Walker will reach. It's a base hit.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Anderson.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Anderson, the runner at second with 1 away. Carpenter is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Number 47, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1-0 the count. Here it comes, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Here it comes, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. Hit on the ground to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Marlins 4. Tayron Guerrero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56.
Number 19 is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter. Swing and a miss on a pitch that wound up hitting him. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Number 47 is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Standing in, Colton Wong. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Now the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that's the third out. Cards leave one. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. John Brebbia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Towards second. Wong barehanded. Hats off to that one.
Now batting, number 1.
Into the box now, number 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Flipped out the other way towards short. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Standing in now, Lewis Brinson. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Ozuna. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The pitcher, number 56.
JT Riddle will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10.
A ball and no strikes.
JT Riddle.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Miami down to their last strike. Miami, good night.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
8-4 tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Wacha is credited with the win. Caleb Smith was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 8 runs on 15 hits. 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.